All right, good morning. Here we are at Vicky 3 Academy, and we're discussing another critical technology today. And this time we're discussing academia. So, academia, what is it? Why are we discussing it in our critical technology series? Well, it's the thing that you need if you want to build universities, as well as run private schools. As well as being a really important prerequisite tech. Because look, medical degrees, empiricism, and romanticism all require academia. So if you really want to do basically any of the powerful side over here of these sorts of things, you have to go through academia anyway. But fortunately, being forced to take university is not a bad thing. So why is university something that you should be excited about? Well, it's sort of what this video is going to be talking about in abstract, which is A, academia allowing you to build universities, but B, qualifications. So qualifications, what are they? You can kind of think of them as a broad sense as a way to do like postgraduate education, sort of. So not every pop type can immediately transform into another one. They do have some lag in some pop types that they are more likely to want to transform into. And qualifications are going to allow you to do, one, promotions a little easier, but two, I think it also speeds up the downgrade speed, I believe. But qualifications in any sense are going to be absolutely necessary in order to keep your larger, more profitable industries functioning in the late game. You will notice if you do not build enough universities and do not take enough steps to ensure qualifications are spread out, that you're going to really struggle. So where do they come from? They come from literacy, wealth, and discrimination. So you can actually modify the speed of your qualifications by just bringing your literacy up, which is, just have an education institution, by being wealthy, so build a lot of stuff, and then don't discriminate, and you should be able to keep your qualifications pretty high, but you may very well end up needing to build universities at some point. Unfortunately, for the academia side of this video, that's actually not that bad. These are really powerful pop types that you're going to be employing, and the innovation is going to be helpful. I mean, it's expensive and it's kind of small, but it's going to be helpful at getting through these techs, and there are an awful lot of good ones. And so getting further along on those is not a waste of money by any means. Universities are also really helpful because of this modifiability here. You can have clerical educators if you want to have a stronger devout. You don't have to, depending on the laws that you have available to you, but having that flexibility is always really helpful. Not to mention the fact that they are going to be employing all these academics, who largely are going to end up being attracted to, let's see, who are you guys attracted to? Yep, the intelligentsia. Unsurprising, right? Intelligentsia, petite bourgeoisie, armed forces, trade unions, but primarily intelligentsia. So universities, they're very strong because of the access to qualifications, and that's going to help you survive into the mid-game, especially once you start getting huge industries. It's also going to be really helpful because it'll power up your intelligentsia, and it'll be really helpful because, remember, you can always power up your intelligentsia even more. Yes, this gives them an approval bonus, but it also just gives them money, right? This pays more money to the people working in government administration, university, construction sector, and you can see the employees right here, right? Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. But just keep in mind, academia, it's an incredibly powerful social tool that does not require you to be industrialized to utilize. And so don't be afraid to align yourself with the intelligentsia before you align yourself with the industrialists, especially as, like somebody in like Southeast Asia or something like that. Like, as long as you got money, you can employ academics, I promise. All right, that's Walker, and that's academia, and a brief overview of the qualifications crunch. Just make sure that you maintain your literacy, get it high, make sure that you use an education institution, and if you need to build a bunch of universities, you can. I think that's totally okay. All right, that's Walker. Take care.